Stop punching me, you douche. Off we go. Jump. Helmet, yes. No gun yet. El horrible. No gun. Ah, shotgun. Thanks for nothing. Oh, okay, they put a garage here. Great. And another shotgun. Fantastic! What? Really? Oh yeah. Ooh. Mr. Tommy Gun. Epic. Epic. Pen. AK. Yes. Mm, too bad. I really wanted to try out the Tommy gun. Okay. It's not that far. I can actually go over there. Is there a vehicle up here? I think so. No. Or... Oh, it's a ruined. It's a wreck. What? Open. Sorry about that. Ba 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 ba. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually need this. Not the bike, but the buggy. Suppressor, no. Anyone home? Hmm, apparently not. DBS, no. Another AK. Yeah. Actually, right now I need an M16. M4. Yeah. Okay, let's just drop a couple of these. Get some ammo. That's some great driving right there. Okay, this place hasn't been looted yet. Perfect. Um, is this the first house open? No. Yeah, it was. It was. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 8x. Ha ha ha. Why not the... I really need a hollow side or something like that. Compensate of a sniper, so no. You know, the 3x is fine and all, but it's not that useful for close range. Now the extended mag. Another mini. Really haven't seen a lot of action this match. Okay. Boing. Yeah, I have to go across the bridge, so that's gonna cost me my life, I think, because I need to go across the bridge, so... Or do I? Actually, I don't. I can stay on this side, so... There's no need for me to go across the bridge. Okay, let's just try and go the other way around. Oh yeah, this is a new warehouse. Yes. Oh, it's coming in fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run after that that zone the rest of the game because I'm on foot and it keeps moving, so... Treasure, Elite Sniper. Huh. I hate that red dot. 'Well, look at this. This is actually pretty good. Seven left. What? What? The fuck is this? This never happens. Okay. What? Just... Okay, look at this. 600? In the European servers? This is... Either there's hackers here or... I never time out. This is just... Okay. This never happens. I'm really... This is stupid because I never time out in any server, so... Not with my connection. This is just... Look at this. Just glitching. Okay, this is getting annoying. I never time out with any connection, with my connection here in any servers. Just look at this. Just glitching around. Look at this. I'm just respawning. Oh! Fucking hell. Fix this shit. Okay, please fix this shit. These servers are rubbish. Just fix it because I'm getting really annoyed here because what, you pussy? Just die. I know they're over there. I really do. Already know. Yeah, they're just sitting in that stupid compound. And I have no... There's no way across, so... Look at this. Look at that. To my left. Look at this. You seeing this? Now I timed out again. This is fucking stupid. Look at this. I can't even take a shot because he's glitching. This is... Okay. I'm not the only one having issues here, I see, but... Wow. This is... I don't... And now it's switching guns on me. What is this? Is this Hacker's Paradise? What the fuck is going on? Listen to... Look at this. Just look at this fucking shit. I can't even take a shot because everyone is just glitching around and spawning. There's no way I can win this because this server is just... Look at this, I can't even go to cover. What the fuck is this? Just fix the goddamn servers, PUBG, come on. No, I can't heal up. What is this? Oh my fucking god. This is ridiculous. There's no way I can win this. It's impossible now. Look, now I'm taking painkillers. Great. This is getting... It's ridiculous, you know. When the sun moves next time, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna glitch out and... Look at this. Yeah, I see him over here. He can't move either. I see the other guy over here. Yeah, I see you, cunt. He's just sitting over there. Yeah, great. Stop timing out. Come on, guys. Okay. What? Okay, this is getting stupid. This... What the hell is this? You fucking... What, you stupid cunt? What? Now I can't use my meds. What is this crap? Stop this fucking crap, just work! This is just bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, I never have this issue, so I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be some hacking dude. Okay. He's somewhere in front of me. I thought there were teams, so... Okay, let's just prone, if I can do that. Yes, thank you. What, you cunt? That is not... Okay, I can't play like this. This is just ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Just fix your fucking issues, man. Come on. This is no... Okay, I get a little upset here because this was fucking ridiculous. You, oh, you cheating bastards! This is just getting stupid. In the European servers, really? Oh my god, that is never, that wasn't legit. You know, this guy just sitting there. Oh my god, I got the chicken dinner. No, you're a fucking cheater. That's why. Idiots. Okay, are they actually having issues? No. No issues at all. What the oh, shit. This is just stupid because I don't get it. I get really angry and uh yeah, they're having issues in India right now, but I'm on European servers, so that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Reporting issues. Replying to PUBG support where reduce the volumes of the K. What this? This is just stupid. I don't give a shit about the K9 or the SKS. Fix your goddamn servers. You stupid. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say the word because they're probably gonna ban me from YouTube. So in the I really don't get this because the European servers is just they never glitch for me or timeout or lag or anything. But that match was just ridiculous. Horrible, ridiculous, stupid even. I I don't get it. I really don't get it. Mm, sorry for just looking at the screen. I'm just trying to investigate something. Mm, I really I can't find anything about that because they don't have any server issues. Yeah, I get annoyed. I really do because that wasn't legit. Not it just wasn't. As I said in the game, I never have issues in this, but on these servers, never. I never have issues. I never time out. Yeah. I'm pretty upset right now. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Okay. Should I actually team up with someone this time? I really don't know because, yeah, I don't know. Already platinum? Really? Mm, yeah, I'm just checking something. My favorite Danish team, Astralis, is playing against Vitality later tonight, so just gonna. Okay, in 45 minutes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mm. Ba 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 ba. Let's see, party channel, no YouTube, no, of course not. Well, maybe it's gonna be streamed on Vitality versus Astralis live stream. Let's see, one gong. I don't have YouTube actually, so I'm just gonna download it real quick. YouTube, yes. Bam. Okay, let's go back to PUBG. Okay. If they're just gonna stream it, it would be fantastic. Data upload, it's gonna be live. I guess so. Minecraft, no. Navi, any CS:GO. Actually, I want to watch this live. Pro season. It's in Polish. I really don't. Uh, let's look at this ESL Pro League. I'm pretty sure. Actually, they do. Let's watch Mouse Sports versus. Okay, let's go and watch that. Actually, let's just install this. Come on. I'm pretty sure they're gonna stream this. Come on. I haven't installed it yet. This is crazy. Yes. Finished. Not yet. What is this? What is this fucking shit? Mudslide killer. Finally! No, don't send me any notifications. Just log in, please. Thank you. There it is. Fantastic! Be quiet. The faded zebra. Oh, well done by Frozen. What a good shot by Kerrigan. He just drops Rash through the smoke. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, he has to save. He can't do anything. No, don't go for it. Hampus, don't do it. Don't do it. You have the lead. You don't have any money. Horrible. Yeah. Not an inch just to take a timeout. Oh, look, there's Kerrigan. He's hyped. Fellow Dane. One guy is sleeping and top left corner. He's been to Burger King. Okay. Oh, 31 ADR. Kerrigan. Oh. And Bymas is not playing good either. Okay, Plopsky. Why? Okay. Oh. The sausage rifle. That's Chris J for you though right there. He's Oh, he spotted him. Just back off. It's too AWP. It's never gonna happen. And the bomb is right there at the feet of Chris J. So okay, he's actually out there. Oh! Okay, knock. Let's see some magic there, right there. Oh no. What a stupid timing. Poor timing. They're doing the comeback. It's a strong CT side for Mouse. C set, but on Plopsky, this is gonna be. They're just gonna rush, I think. Just throw a flash and just rush the side. Chew chew seconds off the clock and then one flash and just go. Okay, let's see what they. Oh, okay, they have two. Oh, they caught him. They caught him out there. Okay, now they know. Yeah, there's no way. He's running right into his crosshair. Yeah, Plopsky spotted. Oh, he got him. That was messy. It's no way. There's no way. I don't know what Chris J was doing out there. Look at Chris. Look at Chris. Okay, one other flash. Okay, now they. This is okay. Oh, Chris, he knows. He knows. He knows Hampus is there. He knows. Hampus has no idea. Chris is in an off angle. I think he realized. Oh, he spotted him. He spotted him. He's gonna catch him. Oh no, he didn't. No, 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 no. Wow. He's just the undead. He's just the Highlander. You can't kill him. What? Oh no. Tried to wallbang him with a full Mac. Wow. Look at Mr. Upstar. Mr. Kerrigan. Okay, now he just thinks he's the vice right now. But they. Oh, nice play from Knock. But there's. Oh, he's gonna switch for it. Oh, no. They play a solid CT, I have to say. The ninjas, they're confused. They're rushing things. Wow, that's amazing from Frozen right there. What? Okay, that was a Russian guy. I was just trying to look what's on this the sign he was holding, but Mouse Sports is a pretty solid team on train. They really are. Knock. Kerrigan, 5 kills isn't really that good, but This is having fun. Bimus is having fun. Good looking computer. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at Frozen. Wow, is Chris sitting in the library? Wow, he has a lot of books. Okay, he's just loading vert.exe. And Kerrigan sitting there. Tech pause. Okay, what they buy? Plopsky, AK. They're going with. Are they going with a hero AK? Yeah, they are. Okay. They actually have grenades, and then
I went on earlier. Actually, take it all back. None of it's true, but it is a cool idea nonetheless. Now let's get back in our time machine 4 years ago to when this bug worked and when NIP were 87-0.
Man, we all remember this NIP squad going 87-0. Now that's something that takes you back, right?
They're about up to 800-0 at this point.
Led by Plopsky with the AK.
Just like they were back in the day.
Yeah.
At the height of the 87-0 antics. And here it is, NIP. Okay, they need some of that old school NIP magic that we so often associate with this squad. Because right now things are looking dire. And that 87-0 streak, it's all on the line. So Rez trying to keep this one moving forward. Keeps moving forward.
Okay, Chris.
Back towards teammate.
You ready for this? Yeah,
smoke goes down, and that will keep NIP at bay.
No, just
at least for now.
Just go through it.
Slow and steady wins the race, eh? And there's no rush for NIP. They're at their station
they have
already.
The time, but
smoke going over Ivy from a twist. It's going to land in the face of BMAS and goes ahead of it. Flash in the face as well. Wow, it's really not great. Freiburg coming up Ivy now with the D. BMAS on the other side, a tail as old as time. Oh, that's not the Freiburg we expected. He falls. Now it's up to Get Right and Forest in main coming out quickly. They're going to get mowed down. BMAS with another. Chris, he's going to drop exist. And now it's all down to one man and one man only. Jeff Lauren also unable to turn the tide. It's Mouse Sports up to 8.
Man, yeah.
Really rolling it back there.
Eco Sports now in control. The German team head by the Boston.
Oh, dude, this is spinning me out.
It's a strong half from Mouse Sports.
Oh, dear. What year is this?
I think it's 2020, but if we're trying to forget about that too, then we can. I think everyone's kind of in agreement that 2020 should just go away.
Oh, that's an AK in Spawn.
What?
You don't need that where you're going.
It's round 15, and seeing it, maybe it's like for one of the Fort players, but surely one of the M4 guys should have grabbed that.
Okay.
M4 guys, more like M4 guys, am I right? As Chris J takes one of the dome, he's out. He's been eliminated from this round, and now we look towards the rest.
If they actually get to that AK,
or should I say the Rez, as he's over here above Pop Dog, waiting for Frozen. BMAS trying to hold on to Olaf. They know that Hampus was out here being a nuisance, being annoying, and he's going to continue being exactly that. They try and deal with him, it only makes the problem worse. Norka's already gotten a little too close for Carrigan's liking. And there's Ropswin with the trade, but it's still a huge advantage with NIP that Rops is doing his damnedest to reclaim. Rez is like, by the way, guys, I still have Frozen and Pop. He's still here. He's still shooting at me. Can somebody do something? And that's where Hampus is hoping to come in and be the hero we need him to be. Now, while they've kept Rez here, Rops is like, I'll take the fight. You can't, if you can't Frozen, I'll do it. There you go, easy. Don't know why you took so long to even do that. Because now we're into a 2-on-2.
Switch up.
Now Rops is going for the ace in this one. If Frozen doesn't steal it away, really, Mouse Sports are just after a 9th, but NIP have had time to spread out in the site. Oh boy, important utility for Rops. Hampus is close. Trying to stop him from getting out of main. Waiting for the right time to strike, and he spotted him. But oh dear, miss Molly. Robs just has to commit. Throw everything at this site right now because the bomb is ticking down.
Oh,
shot down by Robs on 4. One more. It's Twist at the back of connector.
They know he's there.
This bomb is ticking away, and it's almost ticked past the point. 4 for Robs. It would be a travesty to lose the round now.
Oh, he
spray is perfect for Twist, and that's it. That's the round. That's the half. Nip are going to put up 7, and we are split right down the middle here. Mouse Sports versus the Ninjas in Pajamas. We're cut to a brick break. Maybe a quick break even at the top of that. We'll be right back, everybody.
Complexity, they're on a roll. They are on a roll.
Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't want to be here. When I'm crumbling, every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't want to be here. Sometimes I don't want to be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't want to be here.
So pro.
All right. Well, Klopsky's smiling, so should you. Actually, you should sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We do have one in front of us, and it's a best of 3. We're on the 3rd map right now between the Ninjas in Pajamas and Mouse Sports, and so far, it's been a little bit of a back and forth, topsy-turvy sort of wave we're riding around here. I've got Harry and Hugo to help me deliver this content, but also they're delivering the majority of it, which leads me to believe that I should tell you and warn you that we are in a little bit of a pause here. I'm going to remind you that we have Vitality versus Strawless after this in the best of 3. So that one's pretty exciting, but for the time being here, the number is across train. Harry, just give me kind of like a surface level overview of just like what you're thinking about right now in this moment.
Well, I'm thinking that Mouse Sports have really impressed me with the resilience here. You know, you think about it, they were they were getting bodied early on, you know, 6-1 down, and then suddenly they're able to claw it back to a state in which they've actually won out the half 8-7. Like, that's impressive, that's tenacious, that's resilience. And it's been Frozen and Rops getting them there, which makes it even better, because these are the two players in my mind that you want showing up in the server to make this a competitive series after all.
And Rops showing up in a big way, in a lot of different ways over there on the inside of the map, which is ultimately given Mousesports something to work with. Now you see why we're delayed a little bit. Chris J having to clean off the old bifocals there and really give this one a good, clean, hard look. But for us, I mean, I think that this is probably the best time, Hugo, for an educational block. What do you think?
Yeah, what would you like to learn about? I see you've got a massive book there, Trace.
Well, you know, I was on about a page 969, and I realized that I wanted to know a little bit more about Inferno. So let's do that with a pro tip.
Hey Future Pros! Retaking the B site on Inferno can be pretty tough. However, the Molly or Incendiary I'll show you all today will help clear out one of the little hidey holes a T could be in. To throw this Molly, secure runes first. Then get into the corner next to the sandbags. Aim up and place your crosshair in the midsection of the ruined roof between these 2 points. Get your crosshair in line with this kink in the scaffolding, then simply running jump throw the Molly. As you can see here, this T did smoke the Molly, but from this angle you can see that the Molly does in fact completely coat the area in flames. Good luck and happy retaking.
Well, it's just Hugo and I. We've actually sent Harry on to somewhere else he never thought he would be, which happens to be right there underneath the desk.
Yeah, what's up? Hang on, there we go. Hi. Yeah, man, this is proven to be a long one, so I'm just chilling out as we have a little break.
You know, it'd be really cool, since we do have this big green screen, if we could like holographically put you right here, even though you're not.
Yeah, it'd be nice to not have Harry physically on the desk, but more just.
All right, just for that, I'm peering up now.
Oh, there it is.
Right, what's
Reverse
up?
Psychology, it always works.
Yeah, it does. And a little bit of a tech pause just to remind you all, while we're back on screen, you might be saying, "Well, stop talking, start the match," or giving one of them Scottish accents with something like that.
Mate, I can't just do it on this. I'm on the ground, man. I'm physically, you know, Scottish people. They're like. They're tall, they're scary, you know, they're meant to be like all up in your face. I can't do that from down here. When I'm not stood on the box and you see my real height, I'm actually a lot shorter than both of you.
Yeah.
4'5".
It's not really what I expected. Yeah, he's about 4'4", 4'5", something like that.
Good day.
Meters, though.
Yeah, man. All right, so at this halftime junction, we have an 8-7 scoreline. So just to kind of briefly catch everyone up here, in the third map of the series, it's kind of gone split right down the middle, Harry.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what 8-7 is, right? That is the middle, as close as you can physically get to it. And as we were saying, like, it was a hell of a comeback from Mouse. Now, NIP, they're in a spot, right, where they're going to get tested. And that's the thing. They're moving on to this CT side. I don't know. I want this to be like a full 30-round game, if I'm being honest.
A real belcher.
Yeah, like, you know, Nuke was competitive, right? Nuke was competitive. It might have looked like it was going to be a blowout for Mouse early on, but NIP were able to drag their way back into it. And I hope that's kind of what we get here on Train as well. I want to have a good T-side from Mouse. I want Rops and Frozen to keep putting up these numbers. I want to see a little bit more from the AWPs on this Mousesports squad. I feel like that's going to be needed to go toe-to-toe with someone like Nork or Hampus on the other side. And mate, this needs to be a long game. It does. I want to have a really good conclusion of this series.
Yeah, I mean, I like Mousesports as much as the next guy. Maybe not the guy next to me, because this guy really is a big Mousesports fan. But
not as much as the next guy.
Yeah, maybe that guy, the guy next to you.
Guy that picked Nip, right, of course. Yeah,
of course. Well, yeah, they're an exciting team and definitely cool storylines. But right now, if we look at standings and we want to make this group nice and spicy, I hope, well, no, not that I hope NIP wins, but if they do win, what that would do is lift them up from the dirt. Right now, despite having a great run at Cologne and getting all the way to the semis, they actually fell to Vitality there. They fought to Vitality in their opener of EPL, and Complexity beat them as well. So right now they're 0-2 as one of the top teams in this group, at least off of recent online results. So that's kind of sad to see NIP down there in the dumps right now, alongside teams like FaZe and Spirit. But even Spirit have a win to their name. So yeah, right now, NIP, this win, especially considering we're at the focal point, we're in the last half of play, at least of regulation, this needs to be theirs. Like, they need to rise from the ashes, from the dust, and get in this group, Trace. Because 0-2, that's not what we expect NIP.
Well, we are just waiting on that one player. We should be just a few seconds out. I'm told that it was Bemis. So if you wanted to direct or channel any of that,
yeah,
we're not going to allow you to do that, but I guess you could nonetheless. Now, I just want to ask you one key question here, Hugo, before we jump back into the game. And it's, what do you say to the people that say you don't sound anything at all like you look?
Then, I don't know. I've never been asked.
It's a strange
I
one,
get
right?
a lot of people, whenever I'm like commenting and matchmaking, people are like, dude, this is a common question. Dude, how old are you? I'm just like, young, like 20, 22,
20, 22,
in that region. They're like, man, I thought you were 40. I'm like, no, definitely not.
Not where I was trying to take this,
like
but I guess.
I don't know. I have nothing to say to them, you know?
Well,
Keep on being
That's
happy.
fight and talk there
Yeah.
from Hugo, 40-year-old Byron.
Yeah.
Big Stick Byron is what they call him. Big Stick Byron. He's got that big
Byron.
stick. He's
Yeah,
swinging.
man. Yeah, he's swinging it, swinging it around. And
Well, we
that's,
swing into the game.
yeah, let's
do that.
Let's,
In 1 minute. See, I tricked you.
yeah,
I knew.
yeah,
You
I
didn't
like
know.
that.
But we are just a few seconds out. Again, we have to run all the proper tests and protocols and obviously the safety guidelines here for connecting to an online match. We want to make sure that everyone stays safe and no one gets COVID via the Ethernet cables.
No, yeah. Well, thankfully, I don't think that's the thing. But you know,
What
like
a
we got
stupid
LAN coming
joke.
up as well.
What a
That's an
stupid-
exciting
it's
thing that's
exciting,
going on,
yeah.
right? Because that's the thing. We're talking about all these online
What a
results, and everyone, you know, we've made do with online. It's been nice. It's been a good treat to still have CS to watch. But when it gets back to LAN, that's where things get exciting. That's where so
Support
many
your
of these
favorite
questions
team.
that we've
Oh,
had, like
yeah,
all
oh, yeah.
year, like it's been like a weird period of limbo for Counter-Strike, where we don't really know who's on top, who's the best team. When we finally have LAN right before Christmas as well, so the timing just couldn't be better. We're going to get all those answers to 2020, really, in one go. Just boom, right there.
It's right off the top.
How good's that?
Yeah, and you got to think about 8 teams, and we have no idea about, you know, how qualification works or those things. But for us to kind of just even think about what 8 teams is a very spicy subject by itself.
Yeah, and $500,000 on the line.
Lot of
Not
it.
bad, Chase. Not chump change by any means.
It's not like a landlord jerking you around type money. We're talking big buckaroos.
Yeah.
The guap, the
Big
dinero.
We're
cash.
looking at landlords, not landlords, you know? Like,
Okay,
there you
well,
go, man. There you
yeah,
go.
we should be jumping back into
He's-
training any
wow,
second. And
this
I'll
guy's
keep that one
crazy.
kind of like right here
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
front
yeah,
pocket,
yeah,
just in
yeah.
case I have to use it
That's
at some
good.
point.
He's having
It's
fun.
not bad though. Law of the
not bad.
land, you know, something like that. There's so many different ways you could run with that one. For us though, we do look to be running back into the game at a merciful pace here. Anytime soon.
sounds like
Right, I'm
he's-
pulling up a chair.
Yeah,
This is
we
gonna
can do
take
it.
a while, right? Let's kick it back into podcast.
Why
Get
is
on the floor for a change.
Yeah, I mean, he was laying on the ground.
he's
Now he's
upgraded.
I put my my shoes
Here.
don't go comfortably
Here,
up
let me
on the
get it for you.
desk.
There we go.
There we go. That looks good, man. You look very relaxed right now.
I'm ready to get back in the game.
Feeling
This isn't really just like a, you know, a lackadaisical affair here. There's music.
Okay.
We've been misled by this before.
Yeah, but the last one is the music. So what is this?
He's looking.
This is something. This is for this pose, man. This is what it is.
Thank goodness, Mouse Sports NIP, it continues. The game you've all been waiting to see and we've been waiting to talk about. It's the second half, a bit of a lead, 8-7 right down the middle in favor of Mouse Sports. And boy, are they looking to take it over the line.
That's right, though, Nip fans. Fear not. They're still in this fight. 8-7. Hugo wasn't kidding. And I actually thought we had, like, My Chemical Romance queued up there for a minute, but we don't.
Copy right now.
Pistol round now. Do love to see a good Glock fade in the game. And a nice P250. However, it's going to get traded out immediately. It's Rez onto Rops after the first kill of Hampus. His dreams were dampness.
Yeah, I think you said happiness for damnedness or something like that. But this might prove to
Sounds
be
like a little drunk.
a pretty wet-ass pistol round here. As BMAS and Chris J,
It's
they're
2v2.
looking to try
I favor the USPs.
and jimmy their way into this B site. BMAS going to get the bomb down. They've slipped past NIP. Chris J's wrapping all the way through Ivy. This is the
Oh, he's so
longest
far
possible
away.
rotate he could come in on.
I think the CT's got it.
BMAS taking up position over towards Oil. Chris J still running. Still running. He's got no choice but to come sprinting in for the save. Half the time ticked off this bomb. NIP going to drop a smoke onto it. That could be a disaster. Twist has a kit as well. He's on it. BMAS. Oh, it's not going to happen. The defuse comes in and NIP, it's as easy as that. They get on the bomb. They hold E. They win. Now they tie us up at 8-8.
Try it at home. It works. Yeah, Twist even defuses from the oil side, so BMAS is like, has to go wide to actually get him off the defuse. And also, worth noting, like not a big detail at all, but something I spotted, BMAS is shooting for the head down low. He's expecting Twist to be crouched, as most players do. They crouch on the defuse to duck shots, but actually Twist is standing. So the shots are actually landing at his legs. Even though there's some connections, it's not doing much damage. That's yeah, mega brain for Twist.
Yeah,
one step ahead of the game.
Basically,
Guess so.
hog wop at that like that junction, you know. Making up my own emotes now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that one.
It's not really a thing.
Double B for NIP, and oh boy, it's gonna get messy, churning them down. Hampus on the ramp, Hampus dead after one.
Hampus.
Rob's gonna trade it. He still takes a lot of damage there. That actually forces quite the rotation towards it.
Yeah, quite the rotation indeed.
And immediately, not the rotation, as NIP double back.
Guys, there's no one else. So maybe we go back to A. And lo and behold, they've gone back to A. It's the classic call. Stalemate.
Can I actually do this?
You don't want to be stale,
mate.
Wow.
Oh dear.
They sound a little drunk.
Well, this might be our last season after all. Frozen coming in through main. Twist. Flash. Blinders are back.
Oh.
And only good for one before Frozen trades.
Okay.
It's just a skirmish for A, and it's everyone fighting here in this site. Frozen is the only man keeping things even right now. Carrigan's going to get into the site and get that bomb down. That nade somehow doesn't do a lot of damage. Carrigan don't have armor either. He's just running this one nude and looking to lock it in.
Yeah, Plopsky has no idea. Oh, now we heard
gets the info as to where one of these players is. Carrigan's just dancing around the train. He's streaking these together.
Okay, yeah, he's going to bait him.
And now Plopsky's been dodged by the man up on green. He's wrapped around behind, but Carrigan holds his ground. And so Mouse Sports, they come in with a reply very, very quickly there after the bomb plant. They go 9-8 up. Carrigan retrieving that AK proved to be a blessing in disguise as they win the round out on the back of it.
Yeah, man, he's like a ballerina. He's just dancing around the site, not giving a fight, just spinning and...
elegant.
Yeah.
All of those things, yeah,
Impossible to hit.
We'll ask him about that if they win. We'll say that you called him. You're a little ballerina, I think were your words.
Definitely didn't call him that. But...
Ballerina.
It's fine, there's no evidence, there's no VOD, delete it.
Oh, okay.
NIP forcing back in here. They want another piece of the action. And they might get it towards B. Mousesports with 4. Frozen setting up utility. Holding on to the Ivy push as well. Smoking pop. No one going there for Mousesports. They're going to molly smoke it. Trying to clear that one out. Trying to deny any flanks. But Frozen will be coming in late to deal with that if there are, which there aren't. And Hampers needs some help here on B. Might just be a save here for NIP.
They should save.
I hate the sound of the footsteps on that metal. Just goes right through me. So that was fun. Fans of high octane CS, don't worry, because it is coming. Rest assured. 10 on the board for Mouse now. These Deagles trying to take guns away. Frozen. He's been given a bit of a shooting gallery here. Everyone's having their go at it. Still, the Deagle stands tall. For Nork, he's like, yeah, I'm done. Bye. Runs away. Bye. Mouse Sports. Reached double digits. Still no money for NIP. So when I said the high octane CS was coming, that's next round. Keep waiting. It's going to be worth it. Of course, BMAS, there he is. Of course, in his dark room. Can't actually see him.
He's not taking the lens off his cap.
Ah, that's it. That's the one.
The old lens cap.
All been there, of course. I remember recording 2 hours for a vlog and then realizing the lens cap was on, and then I stopped vlogging forever.
Oh, man.
That was my first and last attempt.
It was a cool vlog, I guess.
That was the podcast.
Nork never saw that coming either. And this A crunch looking to come in for Mouse. They're going to burn this A site to the ground. And as they move in, there's not much in the way of resistance, is there? So this is nice, it's clean, and it's exactly what it needs to be for Mouse Sports. 11 on the board, and this is where things are going to start to get a little bit interesting. Now, Hugo, I think during our little extended halftime break, you touched upon something that was actually a really good talking point, and that is for NIP. Yeah, you did, man. I know, I'm surprised, but it's fine, right? NIP, they played 2 games thus far, they've lost both of them. They're currently second to last. The only team that's doing worse than they are is FaZe, and they're 0-3. But for NIP, they come off the back of a really good performance at Cologne. We had a lot of expectations for them here over in this kind of group of death, as it's been dubbed. And a loss to Mouse would put them in a really rough spot. And on top of that, it would be great for Mouse Sports because they would be top of the group alongside Complexity. And so, you know, like, I feel like either way this ends, there's a lot that we can take away from it. Either NIP are able to start to dig themselves out of this hole that they find themselves in, or Mouse Sports show the value of this change that they made, right? A change that, for a lot of people, was met with like a mixed reception. You know, I think a lot of people wanted change in Mouse, but when Woxic was the man to go, for a lot of people that was like, wait, what? You know, like, because he really did seem like a very good player in this team.
Yeah.
Now, Frozen tries to run the gauntlet. Doesn't go well for him. And so already NIP have kicked this off with a man advantage.
Oh, just
he'd actually rebounded for Rops. Didn't look like his intention. And to bounce and hit Popsky, it just goes below the ladder, double bounce. AK retrieved, the spam could be good, but oh dear, BMAS gets into the smoke. There's already a player out deep. Carrigan, he is all over this site, but he can't find Popsky in the pop. Drop in for Robs. Oh dear, it's a good flash, and it keeps him back. Res does trade, Nork on the York, keeps things in the favor of NIP.
Oh, good shot.
Chris is getting closer, and he's crisscrossing into the site, dropping one more with the York. There's the Conpi campus trades, and NIP, just so many waves of defense on this A site. Everyone here ready and waiting, up to 9. And there was the high-octane action that we've been waiting for. It took a couple of ecos that finally came through. And yeah, Rob's classic trick, dropping the flash into the smoke. And Plopsky looks away. There's just so many ways to get down into Pop Dog. You can even fake a flash, just drop it above Pop, and often players will turn at just the sound of it alone. Robsy's got his fair few tricks.
Carrigan back on the York, gonna get boosted by Chris J. It's a tower of
Orpers,
and Carrigan misses the timing there.
What? No.
Looked right at Plopsky, but just didn't pull the trigger.
And Plopsky comes out of that one surprisingly low on 8 HP, but still gets the job done in what is now a 4v4, 11-9.
It wasn't a bad timing, he just didn't spot him.
Look at where NIP are right now. They're in like between the 2 sites, not really entirely sure. Now they're leaning more towards
I can
inner.
See him without the...
Bombs back T-main.
Without the X-rays, so...
And maybe start to become more apparent the more Mouse Sports players perish outside. Chris J takes an op shot, finds and connects with Twist. Now they're inside this outside site. As confusing as that may sound, it's pretty easy. Outer is compromised. Rops fights in the connector.
He missed a shot.
And the bomb should be planted momentarily. It's going to be a pinch here, 2-on-2. Rops unsure, but that peek is going to come for Pop Dog, and it's going to stop the bomb plant. Chris J halted in his tracks. Now it's just Rops. 40 seconds left on the clock with the bomb in hand. He wants to know where the second player is. He's going to tap the bomb.
He's going to lure him out. But
look at this big brain, big IQ play. They have absolutely no idea. Rops has swindled them. And actually going back to the Ivy side.
Oh, no, he could have gone in. He just wasn't to know that Plopsky's on this side. He's trying to wrap back. But when he goes for the plant, Plopsky still hasn't actually moved out aggressively. So he's in the perfect position to deny this. Now Plopsky moves. Now he makes his play. And Robs with a Molotov that won't even land. Plopsky hears him running and takes him down. That's so unfortunate for Robs. He hits the timings, but he doesn't check the corners. And that will be NIP up to 10.
Oh, he's upset.
Someone's fallen asleep. Someone was legitimately sleeping in the fan cam.
Resident sleeper in the chat, everyone, for that one gentleman. Perhaps he goes back and watches the VOD, or he was faking it. We'll never really truly know. Unless we just keep that camera open at all times, in which case we're not doing that either.
I mean, hey, he's in the fan cams with it just rolling, so I guess we'll know. We'll have to wait and see, but we'll try and keep it down for our sleeping friend. Right, so now Mousesport's going into B. And then throwing all these smokes. And Nog, ooh, tries to play through the one-way. I can't keep that up forever. Sorry, guys, it's your fault.
Wake up!
Twist.
Whoa.
Closing the distance, getting out through the connector, but Frozen putting on a bit of a show, completely annihilates this attempt at the retake. And already, that's a save for NIP. That's a little bit of a gut-wrenching round to lose, right? You're up against not even a full buy on the Mousesports side. They hit you with a B rush, kind of as simple as it gets. And you just fall short. And the moment those 2 kills come in from Frozen, the round was basically over and done with. You were relying on a hero to step up. And the more they tried to make those plays happen, the worse the disadvantage got for NIP.
Yeah, this certainly does have the makings of a 30-rounder, Harry. It's what you wanted. It's what you called here in this third map of the series. And it might be what we get. Certainly makes up for the 16-4 that Nip handed Mousesports. Signed, sealed, and delivered to their doorstep back on Mirage. But this time they are going to have to pay for delivery. It's Mousesports up to 12 now.
The news is in. Alex confirms Vitality departure. Now, where could he go?
I can't put my finger on it, man. Where
There's not like any like British teams out there.
Well,
so
you could get like Rattlesnake, and you could get maybe a couple of those guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Weber.
Yeah, bringing back the old guard.
Yeah, I mean, Fifth Laren.
Flaren, my favorite British player, of course.
Right.
Oh, where's this? Not bad.
That one landed significantly better than the one we saw before.
Okay.
And even then, it still wasn't a whole lot.
In, out, in, out. Shake it all about. Rez is dodging the nades, but he's got to get away as the fire hits the floor. More fire to be found. Mousesports clearing everything they can out on this A-bomb site. E players peeling back. Chris and Robs coming to spawn. Carrigan hoping someone makes his day, gets aggressive, but with a smoke down in main, it's just Rez holding on nice and safe. Mousesports, they're going to group up Ivy. They're lining up something here in spawn. Taking their sweet time while they do. Bomb on its own here. It's going to get flashed in, but if this bomb gets lost, that could be a catastrophe here for Mousesports. Rez, they know there's likely someone close. Util going over. Rez pop flashed himself back in. Chris won't fall for it. He was already tucked tight, and he will say goodnight. Double entry for Chris. Twist on Ivy with one more, and he's dropped it Frozen with the Deagle crossing out as well successfully. Still standing in the A site. Chris is trying to keep him trapped, but Plopsky, with the attention drawn, drops the bomb with 20 seconds left.
Rops is going to go through the smoke, tries to make a big boy play, and has dealt with Hampus. 10 seconds though, Molly on the bomb, Twist now wrapping around. They've got to retrieve it, they've got to get this bomb planted, and it might have all just fallen apart. Plopsky there to tear it away right at the very end. And NIP, they steal it with the pistol armor. 3 from Twist, no less as well. From the Ivy side.
He's woken up.
Oh, dude, good morning, sleepyhead. Welcome. We're still here with NIP versus Mouse. We'll catch you up, seeing as you had a little snooze there. You haven't really missed much, apart from that little partial investment victory for NIP, and this game getting closer and closer. So I say you haven't missed much. You've missed a lot, and I can't catch you up single-handedly.
Mousesports, they're going for a bit of a catch-up on B. They've not seen this site in some time. NIP have already rotated a player in. Nork is here on that AWP.
Mr. Nork.
Hampus with a molly, drop down on the ramp, and Mousesports going to have to smoke if they want to go through, and they do, but Hampus is ready and waiting. 2 through the smoke. Robs trades from upper, but Nork, no line of sight with this AW He can't even stop the bomb either. Rops is getting closer by the second and could deal the killing blow, but players coming out CT, so it's not clear for Rops just yet. There's the shot. Popsky peeks, Rops doubles down, and it couldn't have been more perfect than that in the timing that he gets peaked. Now Mousesports, surely a locked-in round. NIP can give it a go. They can give it a look in as Rez comes in on the back line, but Twist has already run to save the AWP. Rez, not a chance for him either at that point.
No resolutions in this round.
Damn right.
Did you just blow a gasket, Harry? What was that? Oh.
Terrorist win.
It's like you can't really tell where that's coming from. Is it like coming out of your nose or?
I don't even know, man. It hurts a lot to do, so I think I'm limited to like 2 a day. The last tag pause called in for NIP.
Rightfully so. Just 3 rounds away from securing the series or Mousesports. Thought that was Prius down the bottom left for a second.
I'm seeing a lot of people with like duvets on them. Like they are all getting ready to sleep. Is that what this series is doing?
Well, I think everybody's just, you know, they're also kind of excited about the matchup at hand coming after this. And, you know, rightfully so, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, whoever could forget the El Clasico matchup.
A big Vitality, Australis.
Yeah, dude, they're actually picking up Renegades, the entire roster, adding them, they're teaching them Danish. It's a long-term project.
Like, at what point are we not trolling up here? We're just straight lying.
No, that was a straight line, yeah. Damn, you caught me.
Oh!
Shocker.
Hampus trying to get stuck in, but it's Rez to deliver, looking for even more. And Rez just tearing it down. Carrigan all alone, and he's legged Plopsky as he soars through the air like an F-16. He just deletes him with the MP9. And so NIP, they steal a round back. They seem so good in these like pistol rounds. I don't get it. I don't understand. Mouse, they try and pick up the pace, and in doing so, they just run to their death quickly.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like the argument that, oh, they're on pistols, we can go fast, we can try and overwhelm the site. Hopefully they've stacked B. There's no utility, all those reasons. And, well, you just run into wave upon wave of SMG up close pistol. A rifle on Rez does so much, though. Big round for NIP. Again, it's just back and forth. No one has had 2 in a row since NIP got their 10th. And we're way past that. This is going to be damaging to Mousesports' economy, though. And yeah, they buy up here. I was wondering, that's a bit of a danger, but they don't want NIP to tip the scales in their favor at 13-13 on the CT side. So they look to keep the lead, try and get it up one more. 2 Tech-9s to do so, Galil and Double AK. Do they slow it down, or do they run the gauntlet once again? Already out main is one man. It's Carrigan going deep. Molly lands, he's going to get past it. He has the smoke to buy him room, to buy him time. And Twist, oh my, he flinks back. He was not ready for that.
That was a sweet
Mousesports
shot.
trying to pounce on him while he's taking blank shots, but BMAS now shot through the smoke. How has this round tipped on its head? Mousesports had so much control, and now they're all dead.
I just feel like there's going to be a tech pause here any second. And with that said,
Oh, no.
you just kind of have to account for it at this point. 13-13, there's not a better point for a tech pause other than never.
I hate your clairvoyancy, man. I hate it.
You're one step ahead of the game. How do you know? Are you
You didn't see that
sabotaging?
big-ass book I had a second ago?
Yeah,
It told me
dude.
everything I needed to know.
Script, of course.
Yeah, so anyway, shouldn't be too long of a pause. And with that in
I've
mind,
heard that before.
Yeah.
3 hours later.
That was a mad round, though, right? Like, Carrigan gets so deep. Twist is spamming the smoke. He gets rushed on Ivy. Like, whoever rushed him down, I feel for them because they did it perfectly. And Twist just hits the most unreal flick shot. It's nice to see him on the second AWP as well, right? Like, it is map dependent. We see Hampus take the second AWP on a place like Inferno. And that's because Nork will AWP short and Twist will play apartments with him and kind of divvy up those roles and support his teammate. But, you know, Twist, as an ex-AWPer, an ex-primary AWPer at least, knows what his teammates need to do to support him, so can be helpful in that sense as well. And when we've spoken to NIP in interviews, everyone has said that, like, yeah, Twist had no issue giving up this AWP role, letting other people play it. But it is nice to see him on the second AWP on a map like Train, especially when Hampus is solo inner, right? You don't want to leave your AWP solo inner when there's a ramp rush. There's so many players who can get away with multi-kills. Rops is one of them when he's alone on that B-bomb site above the Grey Train and a ramp rush comes in. The amount of 4Ks I've seen from Rops there, Deagle, M4, SMG, doesn't matter. And so it makes sense as to, you know, position based on each map. Hampus solo inner for NIP and often supported by that rotate of Nork anyway. But yeah, Twist finding a stride, and NIP, they bite the bullet as Mousesports buy up in back-to-back rounds and find 13 of their own.
And if you're tuning in expecting to be watching Astralis Vitality, the game that was meant to be starting, what,
Yes,
8 minutes ago
Yes, 8.
now,
Yep.
you might be thinking, well, hang on a minute. This isn't Vitality. This isn't Astralis. Yeah, there's a Dane in the server, but he hasn't been on Astralis in years. And so, yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. And the reason why is because this game has just been so damn close. And then also, yeah, there's been a few tech pauses, but we gloss over that part. This is quite nice, I think. It gives us like a bit of time to put some perspective on all of this, chill out, fly around the map. Everyone's having a good time. We're all having a laugh, and that's what's so important here.
I like this camp path right here. It's very soothing because it's very, you know, like you said, calm. It's cool.
It is.
Collected.
I would love. I wish we had some like nice music to.
Surely we can.
Surely we can make that.
I mean, I can think of one track right off the top of my head that could play. But
Look, man, look at the little aiming thing coming out of his nose. That's where they shoot from. Actually, just like
not out of his ear, so to say. I mean, we are up close and personal with Buddy, though. Hey, Bemis, how you doing, man?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, when you think about that? Bullets come from your eyes in this game.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you see someone's head, they can still shoot at you. But I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want, you know...
I wouldn't even say eyes. That's definitely nose.
Yeah,
so really, it's like this weird, like, snot warfare that we're involved in.
Snot warfare.
Harry, it's not warfare.
Wow.
Yeah,
all right.
Real bad. Wow.
That wasn't the worst one we've said today. That's
yeah,
for sure. We're back in the game, though. Imagine that. 13-13 all tied up. Split in half. Close to the middle somewhere. Right in the middle line. Plopsy's got firm control of the Pop Dog area, and it's just going to be Glocks over here for Mousesports. So good luck with that, and we'll see how long they can stay alive in this round.
Mousesports just baiting NIP, running down the ramp, running right back up, jumping above Pop.
You know, if they had implemented what we asked them to yesterday, they could be playing Cluedo on their save rounds.
That's true.
Man,
but
that's true, dude. That's true.
Makes them adders.
Cluedo's like a pretty good board game. You know, I'd rate it like in the top 20.
What did you put as number one? Like Candyland or something?
Candyland. Is that even a board game, dude? I don't know.
It is a board game.
What is that? Monopoly is definitely up there.
Yeah, but we're already playing Monopoly, but as an FPS.
Wow, I've never thought about it that way.
I know it's a big brain. Like,
yeah, but you know, you're like going over, you're taking property, you're taking area off of the enemy, and you're trying to bankrupt them, and that's exactly what NIP are doing here. And also, Rez, the most unforgiving of landlords, that's going to be what? Landing on 3 hotels, mate? Yeah, you owe me everything. So he takes it all in that round there. 14 on the board for NIP, and I know you can't put 3 hotels on 1 property before anyone tells me that.
Maybe you can.
No, play your family rules. And right now, Mousesports, they passed go. They've collected $200, but that is not enough. They wanted the AWP. They wanted everything here. And unfortunately, the force buy 2 rounds ago that's dug them a hole has left not only NIP in the lead, but also Mousesports lacking cash.
And at this stage in the game, right, getting broken is the last thing you ever wanted. And that is literally what is dawning on Mouse right now. If they don't win this round with this buy, they are down to pretty much nothing, and it all hinges on getting a bomb plant at least here to open up investment opportunity up against 15. Nades into Pop, but Rez is going to win his fight out regardless. And Chris is just left hanging around all alone. Nothing really to do. Doesn't want to drop down the Pop and give away another kill, so he's just left kind of relying on the rest of his team to draw distractions and give him an opportunity to still play into the round. He'll try and molly out the Pop player, but Rez just cancels it with the smoke. He's like, nah, it's not going to be that easy, Chris J. The flash is too shallow. And that's... Klopski holding main, almost a double up. Nork, there's an easy kill for him. Rez is still waiting. Chris, man, I hate to break it to you, but eventually you've got to go down. And when you do, Rez has not moved a muscle. He is still waiting patiently for the pop drop. Carrigan's gotten deep into this A site. Gonna draw the attention out of Pop. Carrigan biding his time, playing the trigger discipline. Now Rez goes for the fight onto Chris and brings him down in this 2-on-3, but Chris is literally a breath away from death.
Oh, and yeah, Rez, he's going to deliver that onto him now. He's tapped down Carrigan. What an amazing round for Rez to just hold his own, to stall the pop dog for so long, and to smoke it off, to not even allow Mousesports to clear him out from the outside once they take A. There may be a bomb plant, but Chris has to save, and at least that means he gets lost bonus. Guns can be dropped over, but NIP just defusing the smoke, made it a reality at the finish line. Look at those shots. Rez, man, he is clean. He's had not back-to-back, but 2 4Ks on the CT side, holding down T-Con.
I think everybody just fist bumped. Or
even someone who had like a broken hand. Did you see that? Like with the cast, like putting it to the... Yeah, that's cool.
Style points, man. Not as stylish as Mr. Robin Cool. Not to be confused with Robin Thicke. 2 totally different people. In this one, the only thing that's getting robbed.
If Rez is playing Pop Dog like he has been, then Mousesports are going to have their work cut out for them. We usually see Rops dominate that position in games, but he has had a tough time at getting control today. Even though his performances has been great, his position has been locked down. Oh, a little nade, Rops. Bullying Hampus on the B-bomb site above the train. He knows the inner positions. He's been there before.
Precision airstrike.
Look at this, though. NIP, they've preemptively put Plopski in the connector to rotate to B. Rez can rotate up through Pop. So if Mouse do indeed commit to this inner site, the rotations can just come in so quickly for NIP. Now, as I'm saying that, Plopski, of course, has left connector. Goes back to it now as all this utility starts to pour into the B site. Mouse, this is going to be a very disjointed push if this is where it's looking to end up. And so, yeah, it's not. Rops gets out alone, while the rest of the gang still have their eyes set towards A. They deal with Rez in Pop. That opens up the rotation here for Carrigan with that bomb. Plopski on the bomb train, trying to make a bit of a stand. He does have rotations coming in through the connector. And it's Hampus delivering a kill. But is that going to be enough? Because this site now has fallen apart. They're trying to get them off the bomb, but they can't. And Nork is dealt with shortly thereafter. 14-15. It's 1 away from overtime. And if they don't get it, it's all over for Mouse here. NIP will be taking their first victory in the Pro League.
And hey, the money hasn't been saved, but Carrigan picks up the AWP at the end of the round, and they upgrade all those gulils to AK, so Mousesports actually reap the rewards of that round. Rops as well. Important he doesn't overplay his hand down towards B. He gets down ramp, he sells a fake, he keeps 2 in it for a bit, makes some shots go through the smoke, but he never actually peeks, and if he did, he would have walked into the AWP and likely died. So him coming back into A, although he's not the guy getting the entries, but just that number, having it alive for Mousesports is everything. Cover for the plant, throws with a big kill onto the site as well. And Rez, he's back in the Pop Dog, back to his Rezi ways.
His resolve.
His resolutions. Plopski, though, pushed T-Con as well. The controller's there for NIP. Lots taken away from Mouse. So we'll have to be another slow stall out for Mousesports. Save their utility for the later game.
Yeah, but anything can happen right here, Hugo. And you can see that. You can see that Mousesports aren't ready to give up this fight. Very real potential here. They're going to hold on to it. Started to set their eyes on the inside. Hampus is going to throw a return grenade that, well, actually was exactly thrown at him from the opposite side last round. One player, Ivy. It's going to be Bemis by himself. The rest of them trying to pop out lower just as fast as they possibly can. Carrigan inside of the site, caught with the kill. But I don't know if it's enough. Hampus has got a lot on his plate.
Oh, no.
Chris! They're next to each other. Chris is touching him with the barrel of the gun. They've gone round each other. Hampus in the smoke. Chris is like, I don't know, man. That smoke felt very, very deep for some reason. And now trying to get the bomb down, but oh no! Oh, saves his life. Well, he doesn't, but he does get the trade. And now BMAS arrives from Ivy. Mouse, they need this for overtime, and it all falls onto Frozen. 1v2, back at the bomb site, and 2 players to beat. It's an open and M4 up against him. Robs, Frozen rather, delivering the first, and he just gets out of there. 1 HP, still alive. No idea how. Up in the hands of Twist, but he's on the 5-7, looking to deal with it, looking to deny overtime. Frozen, the game is in his hands, and he locks it in. We're going to OT. Mouse Sports and NIP. The fight rages on in overtime in just a moment, so don't go anywhere.
That was a crazy round.
Breathing in, breathing out. There's no more room for any doubt. Empty mind, steady hands. Just stay close, stick to the plan. I hear them coming, I hear them coming, and I'm ready as I'll ever be. I hear them coming, I hear them coming down. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch the glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last
Come on. Okay, it's just crashed. Furia, no.
FDM Bilforsikring er kåret som bedst og billigst i test. Beregn din pris på FDM.dk.
Furia is just a shitty.
Friland. Dansk dyrevelfærd og økologi siden 1992.
A single second could mean everything. Time is running, time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch the glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last chance. Now's your time to shine. Make it count. Honor our sacrifice. And now this is your last chance.
There's simply not enough cat jams in the chat, so what we did here is we stacked these 2 players next to each other and then put ourselves into overtime. That's how it works around here, ladies and gentlemen. You know the routine. Off your feet, Pepe Jammers, all that cool stuff that you're doing in the chat. Of course, you're doing it for that man right there. He's about to smile for you. Look at that. It's kind of a smile. It's more like just a thumbs up. Anyway, this is DSL Pro League Season 12. Harry, Hugo, myself, and an overtime on the cards. We've been to 2 maps. We've been to 3 maps, and now we're looking to extend that 3rd map just a little bit more here before we jump into the Astralis Vitality game. And we're glad you're joining us. no matter where you find yourself in this big, wide world.
Come on, we need to finish this.
Frozen at 1-on-2, 1 HP to get us here, and now it's got to be worth something for Mousesports. Molly through the smoke. Rez, the pop king in this game. He gets traded by the man coming through. Twist with a shot to stop Rob swiftly after. And BMAS with a molly at the back of the bomb site is going to keep Nork passive. He smokes it. He wants to go through with the orb. BMAS has wrapped around Hampus, though. This is getting messy inside of the site. The bomb getting spotted, and Nork with a quick shot to Carrigan. Tagged back, of course. It's got to be so close, and it's never clear until we're just there. Oh my! Almost a follow-up for Nork. The bomb retrieved, and Mousesports with nowhere to go but A.
Oh, Twist is quick with this AWP. Now double AWP up against BMAS. Frozen was able to clutch out a 1v2, turned 1v1 at 1 HP. Can BMAS do it with double the health? In theory, sounds easy, right? But is it going to be? BMAS wrapping around looking for this kill, but Nork quick on the trigger, uses the AWP up against the tagged man, and NIP, they steal that first in overtime away to go up 16-15.
16
the magic number
15.
we're looking for, of course. 19, which is like a 6, only the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Crazy how nature do that. Rob's at 30 right now. Frozen's close behind on 27 of his own, but some quick flicks hit in this round. We've had some great AWPing from Twist in this one specifically, but Nork shows up in the first round of OT with a lockdown round. No AWP here for Mousesports. Back to the flat rifles. Money is not an issue in 16K MR3, so Carrigan, he's speeding off his spawn out towards A. He gets very deep for not that much damage if you consider the 2 Molotovs that were expelled in his position. They know he's here, though. He's just flashed out, and he's going to double back as his team hit B. No one's watching. Hampus is very passive on upper. Lots of room being given, and he's not even looking at this one. He realizes too late. Now they're already in the site. They're already in connector. Chris can cut off rotations as the bomb gets planted. Hampus, they're getting closer to him by the second.
Frozen gives up some control towards CT, but NIP, they've certainly got a tall order ahead of them, especially with 2 players so damn deep already. BMAS spotted in behind Oil, but this is where Chris J can have his say in the round. Down goes Plopsky. BMAS trying to swing to extend it even further, but in doing so, he's dug a bit of a hole for the side of Mouse. Frozen holds his ground, and Nork not able to get past Chris J. He gets sent packing, and Mousesports, they immediately respond with a round as well. 16-16, we're all tied up. Those numbers are the same. I've checked it with the analysts. They've weighed in. I don't just mean CS analysts, I mean number analysts. And they say yes.
Yeah, that was a great execute from Mousesports. They throw all these fake smokes on A, and Carrigan runs out Olaf. That keeps so many players on that A site there for NIP. That Chris is able to run down ramp and get through connector. That wasn't an A lurk. That was just him speeding it through B. Hampus was upper, and so he never saw it until they were already too deep. And Mousesports level pegging right now, 16-all, looking for a 2-1 lead. That's a great grenade, though. Good damage done. And Chris is taking a beating in this one. Molotov as well. It's getting hot for BMAS. He might have to use a smoke, saving it until it's absolutely necessary. Rob's lurking in on his own. Flashed out by Hampus. Or for Hampus, who's here with the peak. Another flash coming through. Robs now knows he's got him trapped. He's going to run him down. Oh, confident stuff for Robs. And for good reason, his 32nd kill. An inner flank could come through. Rez is up in pop. Could come up the ladder. He's holding for the rotate back. He's not convinced. And good reason to be. It is an A take. So Robs might have to get past this aggressive CT. Oh, barrel spotted. Rez repositions. He doesn't want to get dropped, but he turns around and Robs drops in on his face. The orb still fires off for Twist. His 3rd of the round right now. And that's left Chris in a near undoable clutch.
What's Chris J got up his sleeve?
Oh, okay.
It's the slow crawl back in through main. 4 HP now. We've had a 1 HP clutch. We've had a failed 2 HP clutch, and now on 4 HP as they keep doubling the numbers, they only double the trouble. NIP steal away another 17-16 at the end of the first half of overtime. Does this game have double OT written on it? It certainly feels like it could.
Not now. Now that you've said that, no way. It's impossible. Or, well, rather, I guess it is possible, but not probable.
Not probable.
Can Nip pick up this first round, though? That we've switched sides. We're going to see if they've got an answer. Again, if you are just joining us, we're 27 minutes now. Past the scheduled time for Vitality Astralis, but for good reason. Obviously, Chris J taking aggressive fights like that with an AWP. That's what we've signed up for. That's what we came here to see.
I just came here to see.
And Hocus Pocus himself playing around the E-box.
I don't really care about this.
Oh, no.
This match.
Oh, Frozen just looked away. Hampus tucks inside of the smoke. Frozen. Oh, he's looking the wrong way, and the fade favors Hampus. The trade back for NIP in a 4-on-4 now. They know where the AWP is, or at least one of them on the site. There's still a second to be found. Chris pushed back. Carrigan back at the side by side of these AWPers. Oh dear, Carrigan goes wide. Hampus is deeper than they made out for, but Chris is going to be able to get that trade. Smoke down to the E-box. They got a cross on the right side. Twist is dead to Chris, who has just been coming alive in this overtime. And Rops of the grenade drops Nork as well. There's no getting out of this A site. Trials and tribulations run round every corner, and now Plopsky needs to walk up behind one of his own. Rops has come in. They don't know how deep Plopsky's got. He's not going to take the connector. He wants everything. He wants the flank, and he might catch Chris on this rotation. Oh, Deary's been spotted, looking the wrong way, and still reconsidering Rops inside of the site. That's not the case. He's flanking Pop.
Time might be out for Plopsky. He's going to try and get this bomb down, and that's now heard. They know that it's come in, and there's the wrap from Rops in through the Rops dog. It's 18 or 17 on the board, rather, for Mouse Sports. They tie us up in the second half of OT, and this game still belongs to anyone. It's open season here. 2 rounds left in this second half of OT. Mouse Sports, they needed to do it flawlessly, and they're a third of the way there.
Yeah, Hampus, man, he's so good on this A side, just getting into uncomfortable positions. That camera shot makes me uncomfortable. The fingers going through the bomb. But the defuse comes in nonetheless. And now Mouse Sports, double up continues. Nork on his, 16 and 23, having a slow start. Harry, this is kind of what you called coming into this series. Nork, he's been banging earlier on, but he often does slow down in that third map. When we go the distance, it's hard to keep it up across a series, but Chris J has no issues, years of experience, and fast fingers flicks back up to find Plopsky, going in for more. Nork won't allow it. Traded right back. 2 players crunching B. Carrigan's here, holding, ready and waiting. Rez is gone. Twist won't go out to try and trade. He's just too far away.
Hampus.
Again, Hampus.
In A. And no one from ours even knows. Like, no one knows. No one's even considering it. No one's even holding main. Like, what? Hampus has just walked in. Even he's surprised at how free this is. Carrigan, I'm so sorry, bud. You might get knifed. You might probably... Yeah, Hampus is going to show respect.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait right here.
This is cool. He's waiting. He's playing. This is so patient. He's going to wait for his teammates to get into offer. There's the kill on a Carrigan. And now they're left wondering, like, what the hell has just happened? Rops falls. And dearie me, Mouse Sports. 2-on-3 in the retake. They're going to try and, I was going to say, like, come in together, but Nork just takes the fight, and Hampus does the same. 18 on the board for NIP. Match and series point in their hands. Mouse Sports, they've got to play for a double overtime here.
NIP, rather, they've been here before. They had match point just moments ago, and it was Frozen to clutch it out to get us here into bonus rounds. So don't count Mouse Sports out. Money no longer the issue, and that was so long for them on that second half. Hampus, man, what a cheeky guy, getting behind enemy lines once again. It's been all too consistent. He's going for it once more, running out T-Con. Rob's pushing behind this smoke, going deep into upper. He's here before they realize, but Molly down for Rez, waiting on the fade. If he sits in it, could be favored. Actually, he's using the wall to his advantage. Rops has gone above, and Rez is trying to put him below, but no one can see a thing. Rops spams him back. Hampus again in the smoke, Frozen. Not again, he turns around as the fade comes through. Unfortunate timing, and it might put NIP in the finish line, but Chris has other ideas. Knockout in main with the AWP, again, snatching back the advantage. On a knife's edge now, Mouse Sports a man down. Chris has got to do it all.
This is impossible. Surely it's a good shot to open up, but Nork trades it back, and NIP, they close it out. It takes an overtime and almost made it double But NIP get their first win here at the Pro League over Mouse in a competitive series that went the distance and then some. We still got to break this down. Oh, and then we have Astralis Vitalities. There's still more CS to come. Don't go anywhere. It's coming up in just a moment.
Your life slide away.
Well, in a game that really did deliver, we had Nuke, we had Mirage, and then ultimately we ended up on overtime on Train. Of course, no one could have predicted that, except those that predicted that NIP would win this series. This is your Mountain Dew Game Fuel post-match, which is exactly where we're going to start to discuss things. Prediction game, strong.
Yeah, gloating aside, though, maybe we should talk about the match.
You have the script, man. Like, what do you want us to do there? You have...
Where I put it? I put it down.
It's over there, man. I can see it off in the distance.
Somebody else is reading now. Well, I don't want any spoilers, but here's a spoiler for you. We're going to spoil you with an interview right here, right now. We got to get into our next game, so we're going to do this sooner rather than later. I want to bring in Plopsky and have just a few words with the man who has the plan. You guys look damn good there in the second half. Plopsky, talk me through the game.
On Train?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we always know that our CT side is like pretty good on Train. We got a good start on T side, 6 rounds, I think 6-1, I think it was. And I think everyone was pretty confident, but we sadly couldn't get. I think we got one more round after that, which is still, I mean, 7 rounds on T side is good for us, I would say. I think everyone in our team is pretty confident on the CT side, so getting the 7 rounds was very important. And yeah, we trust our CT side pretty much. Yeah.
PUBG, it looks like you guys are back at home now, which is cool. Obviously, you had a boot camp recently. Talk to me about that, right? How useful was it with you guys all being together with Threat as well, sitting behind you guys? Have you learned a lot from your recent success at Cologne?
Yeah, I would say so. Like before, I mean, we started 1 week before everyone else on the player break. Like we went over to Stockholm, had a boot camp like 1 week before everyone else started, because we wanted to because we still Hampus was still pretty new to the team, so we just wanted everything to go, like practice everything over and stuff. And then we went back home, and then we went back to Stockholm again to play the ESL Cologne. And I think like playing together at the boot camp is very nice, very good, I would say, for us, especially me, because I feel like I play better when I have people around me. Like I get more hyped up and stuff. It's a little bit harder at home because you're like sitting here all by yourself. So yeah, like the boot camp is, I think everyone really enjoys it. But yeah, we've been there very much lately.
Well, on that note, talking about playing with your teammates, you may have seen the announcement that LAN is coming back at the end of the year. Are you excited about that? Obviously, assuming you guys can get there. You know, what are your thoughts on LAN coming back to Counter-Strike?
I mean, LAN coming back to Counter-Strike is going to be amazing. I think everyone, like every player, wants to play at LAN again, because I mean, if we're going to play against other teams as well, because it feels like we've been playing pretty much the same teams for the past months, I would say. Like us, Vitality played like, I don't know, many times. So getting back to LAN, like just getting the LAN hype and feeling again, them getting to play against other teams is going to be real nice.
Hey, man, we're not going to keep you too long. Actually, just one last question for you, and it's been at the top of some people's minds. What's it like to get your first win in the Pro League?
It's amazing. I think this brings up our conference very much to get our first win.
Nice. Well, let's keep it on that train. We're going to be jumping into our next matchup. Plofsky, thank you so much. And with that said, we were going to go to a break. We're going to come back with Astralis taking on Vitality. Some would call it an El Clasico. Others would just call it a best of 3. We'll be right back, everybody.
With the right CPU, you can turn any game from familiar to phenomenal. Unleash the potential in all your gaming with Intel 10th Gen processors. With its optimal balance of threads, cores, and frequency to deliver elite real-world performance, only Intel can bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game PC optimizations. Supercharge your Marvel's Avengers experience with Intel Core i5, i7, and i9 processors.
If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
The stage is set. From your home to the arena. We proudly support the living room champions like we do the champions of the world. Providing you with the best tools in your pursuit to be a star. Euronics, official electronics retailer of ESL Pro League.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Your favorites will play soon. You hope for the win. Excited about the game. But something has changed. You start to doubt. Will they pull it off? Or will they drift away? You pull yourself together because you're sure they're revved up to win. You know they've prepared. They've picked the right course. And even when there's no chances, you believe they will win. GG Bet. Be excited.
Stop these commercials. Not the Astralis match.
Thought that I was blind, but to be honest I don't mind, cause I don't feel the same way I used to do. Every time I see you know the truth, cause baby.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Euronics, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GG Bet, and America's Navy.
Well, just as we conclude a series, we start another one. That's how the Pro League works, baby. We're looking at Astralis, we're looking at Vitality, and we're looking for some results. We're looking for some answers. And you're looking at the beautiful country of Malta. Of course, www.gamingmalta.org. I think if my memory does serve me correctly, that would be the proper link. But for us, we need to link that back in somehow. And by we, I'm talking about Harry, Hugo, and myself. Astralis, Vitality. And really, when we look at this matchup, is this the marquee matchup of the night?
This is the El Clasico, right? This has been a pretty common game, to be honest, this year. One that Astralis have always won in best of threes. They have dropped one BO1 back at Blast earlier before the player break. But other than that, pretty good for Astralis. And, you know, they've had their trials and tribulations, their roster changes. Right. But we're liking what we're seeing from this Danish squad. Bubsky on the photos there, from what I've seen, is S-Tag playing tonight, not him. So keep that in mind, Trace.
Well, before we even kind of just, you know, tempt fate there and get it all wrong, let's talk about the Vitality side and how it looks maybe a little bit different. There's a couple questions, but here's one answer that you need to have. As of today, I'm no longer part of Vitality. It has been an incredible ride. From finding out I'll be playing for Vitality, taking over the IGL role, making 11 straight playoffs, 6 finals, and 4 trophies. Of course, I read that a little slower because I wasn't sure, like, well, where are you going with this one? I'm kind of unsure. But nonetheless, here we are, and we're ready to talk about everything that this series consumes. I mean, this is Alex. He's been away from the picture, and moreover, we're getting a Vitality right here that shouldn't have any more excuses.
Yeah, where on earth could Alex be going is what we're all theorizing.
It's going to be
now.
a colossal move regardless of what happens, you know. And I can't wait to see where he ends up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, for Vitality, they switched things up. Obviously, when Alex departed, Apex took over in that IGL role, and he's really come into his own. I really think that like undergoing some changes, having to get used to new faces in this Vitality team has really helped make like the older, more experienced core of RPK, Shox, and Apex perform that much better, it feels like, right? And in particular, I think RPK is a really interesting one to keep an eye on. You think about this guy's storyline and what he's been through, and he's looking better than ever in the server.
Of course, and that does make sense. He's actually out here just shooting heads and rocking ways, you know? He's doing things the RPK way, the way that he wants to do them. And moreover, we need to talk about some players that we're highlighting here. I've somehow graciously allowed you to pick 2 players. So Hugo, no.
Whoa.
Who's it going to be, Hugo? Survey says?
Glaive. Pretty sure that's what I picked 6 hours ago. Who remembers? But yeah, Glaive. Obviously, I was going to say latest addition back into
a nice try.
Oh, it's Device. What? I swear I picked Glaive. But hey, we'll talk about Device instead. This guy's pretty damn good on the AWP. But taking on ZywOo in this series, right? Like, obviously, that's kind of a scary matchup considering we know how good ZywOo is. But the question we always have for ZywOo is, can he keep it up? Can he hold his own forever? And he certainly has had his off series lately. So Device in a great spot, in a great team.
Well, maybe I should tell you that that's great and all, but it's not him. And it's going to be S-Tag playing in the server.
Over Device?
No, not over Device, but like that's a whole different thing. What about this other FXGG card here?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll move swiftly on to that. I remember who I picked. How could I ever forget? It's RPK, man. What a guy he's been. As I say, like, you think about this guy's storyline. There was a time where like he was almost even retiring. In fact, I think he did actually retire for like a...
He had an absence.
Like, yeah. Well, I think it was like pegged as a retirement when he spoke about it. Then comes back fighting, and then like in this Vitality squad, especially as of late, his results have just been looking bigger and better than ever. And it's gotten to the point where he's like the backbone of this team, it feels like.
Exactly. You can kind of like, you know, I don't want to say spread the wealth, but you can certainly make it look a little bit different and feel a little bit different, especially when your teammates are stepping up and it's not always the spotlight on one player. But now we need to spotlight what maps we're going to be playing on, and I can tell you, of course, I always know what the maps are, but I don't know if it's as fun as just telling you that Astralis picked Nuke and then Vitality picked Vertigo.
Wow, you've really spoiled it there. Is that a prediction or is that just full?
That's just the way it's going to be, Hugo.
Okay,
That's
well,
the way it's going to be.
Wow, Trace, the knowledge man. He's read the script.
Holy
he's gone through
smokes.
the 1,500-page book, and he's got at least one of them right so far. Nuke is a go-to. When we had Astralis and Vitality play back at Cologne, Astralis dominated. They 2-0'd. They barely dropped rounds. They lost 15 rounds over a BO3. And so, yeah, it's kind of what we expect. Nuke was their pick back then, and Dust was picked for Vitality, but they were destroyed on it as well. So they'll go a different route onto Vertigo.
What's the third map?
It's
which I
Dust
like.
It's Dust too. We're not having that Inferno
Dust.
nonsense. You can keep Mirage too, because nobody wants to see that BS anytime soon. But for us, we will certainly want to start on Nuke, as all series do.
Yeah, every series. Well, I won earlier.
Every series ends on Nuke. Starts on Nuke.
I won
Every
earlier,
series ends. Pretty compelling argument to not do it, right?
Sonic combust yourself.
Sonic convection, yes, that's the one.
Predictions, fellas. We know what they are. You guys got 0. I got 1. That's pretty obvious. So who do you have in the series?
I think I picked Astralis. Oh, I did pick Astralis. That's good, man. Yeah. I agree with me from 6 hours ago.
I also checked my picks. By the way, I was right earlier. It was Glaive. So that just changed, I guess. But it's fine. I'm also going with Astralis. Who couldn't?
I think you can't really justify going against Astralis with
Aranthus.
You think something's fishy around here with Sarah?
Yeah, man. Where's that little fish statue?
Fish? It's not it's not like a monument to a fish, but it kind of is in a roundabout way. That's a Big Mouth Billy, actually. It's Billy Bass. Those things have been around a real long time.
Yeah, man.
But for us, I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're talking about a plastic fish that is actually powered by batteries. Like just something to wrap it back into what could be a colossal fishing experience here.
Let's go Astralis. Fellow Danish countrymen. Ensure the hashtag to the stars.
Whoa.
That's the thing. You never quite know what Astralis you're going to get, be that in form or formation. What roster they're bringing to the table today. It's S-Tag, 2 in-game leaders.
And the geese of Counter-Strike.
Exactly.
Oh,
I don't know how that
Apex,
ties in,
CT
but I'm
vent.
going to agree with it because you said it confidently.
Oh yeah, he has the smokes, so they can
Sometimes
cross.
confidence is
It's a
everything.
lower.
Have Astralis got that confidence?
Yeah,
They
they're in.
set up
Oh,
towards
they're
A.
in
That
lobby.
main smokes are
They're
fake.
in
They're
main.
coming in through the position. Glaive moving
Okay,
in.
yeah, he
Apex
can
with his
toss him
back
out. He
turned.
can catch him
And
off
it's a
guard.
fast one for
Oh,
Astralis running through the door.
Oh, come on,
Apex
Ness,
first
no!
blood, Mizuta dropping one for the back of the site, and that bomb has been left in
Oh,
the
he
open.
messed
Great
up.
stall for Apex. He's not giving them a
Come on.
gunfight.
Oh, they
Mizuta
get
not needed to
squashed.
flick. It shocks from above, laying down death, and Apex all this time has been
Horrible.
tucked in the
Now
cubby
it's
in
just
main.
he just missed the shots. He just,
Right, that's kind of the
Now they're
starting
talking
point.
about ducks. Okay.
And from what I've gathered, they're pretty lethal, man. Like, I wouldn't go near a goose anytime soon. And Astralis are like geese, because you said you never know what formation they're in. And
What?
geese fly in like that V, but maybe they've got other
Geese?
ones. Maybe there's geese intelligence
guys.
out there. GI.
Apex just spamming with the old man gun.
Wow. Down here, it's a flying start for
Zaiwu.
Astralis. As they head south to the
Just
border,
having a
Zaiwu
blast.
gonna get two before he's dealt with. In they flock. And well, now, here's the rotation from Shocks. Onto the rafters, laying down the page, trying to get this round tucked to bed nice and quickly. Dupree with a tech.
Oh,
Takes the
Love
good
it. Well
gun.
done.
Glaive can
Mizuta,
kill with
well
anything.
done.
I believe in that to my very core. And he's opened up this 2-on-2 with the tech.
No one can
A-site plant
go
now
through
locked
heaven
in for
and
Astralis, and he's going to start to ramp
Glaive is going for
in
ramp.
through the lobby,
Okay.
into ramp, and
He
then
can
into
actually-
heaven.
he can-
And that
he can
there
catch him off
could be
guard.
absolutely huge for
He can-
Astralis,
he can catch
especially
him
with
off guard.
RPK just like trolling on the ladder. He's like,
He has no idea.
ha ha ha, I
He
take
has
20
no idea.
damage. And I
Just
still
staying
win the
hot.
round. But to
He has
do
no
that,
idea.
to have those
Glaive
bragging
is just
rights,
lower.
you got to still win the round. And
okay,
Glaive,
just
he's
let him
going
pass.
up.
Come on,
He's
Glaive.
going up behind
Lucas.
RPK.
Come on, Lucas.
Glaive silent
Yes.
on the approach, and there it is. It
That's
all
how you do
falls
it.
onto Shocks
Big
in a
brain
1v2, and with Heaven now secured
From
for
the IGL.
Astralis, he's packing his bags. He's getting out of there.
Okay.
Of course,
No,
Astralis
no, no.
win that round. That
Don't
is
run.
phenomenal
Dupree,
stuff,
Dupree.
right? Glaive killing the vent rotate and just taking that room
Don't give him
immediately.
it. Don't
No
give him the
hesitation about it. And then to have the balls to wrap ramp as well. Crazy plays for Astralis, finding their second round, or their first round rather, in the second round. That forces the force right back in the hands of Vitality, who have nothing else to show. So we could save money for the
Vitality,
orb,
really?
but $1,400, everyone else
Shocks
is
is the
buying.
only rifle.
Pelotas.
No, he's not.
That's the
No,
word
they're
we're
not.
looking for.
Yeah, that is the word.
And albeit neither of these teams speak Spanish, but that is the word we're looking at.
Okay. They actually,
Nonetheless,
they are force buying.
somehow, some way, we're talking about
Couple
running
from
it back.
us and-
Goodbye for Astralis. Not such a good buy. Not really a strong gun buy here.
On this
They
attack.
do have an
Org
Org.
on
I was going to say
Magus.
Krieg, but what year is this? Org picked up off of Vitality. That's quite the weapon on the T side, as we saw Plopsky wield it back in Train. Picked it up off of, I can presume, Carrigan,
Okay,
keen
let's see what
investor of the Org.
Okay, they're trying to. They're going for ramp? No.
I like the camp paths.
Yeah, dude.
They add like a nice little, different look.
Magisk. On the roof. Okay, they can actually.
It's going to be
Oh, they're in yard.
outside.
This is
for
this is
Astralis.
going to be a slaughter.
Molly and
Oh, what a
Secret, that
molly!
keeps
What a
this
molly!
heavy stack
Oh,
back. Vitality set 3
caught
up to
RPK
deal
out
with this.
there.
They're trying to read into Astralis, but it's never easy, as we know. Apex is going to flash him out into the yard.
is
Matches,
there.
good luck with this
Oh,
one. He
no,
does
no, no.
dodge the flash,
Shit.
but can he dodge the
Oh,
bullets?
no.
No, RBK
He-
drops him, and now Astralis set their sights
Give me
towards
life.
ramp and A, and then back to A again.
Yeah, they still have the better weapons, but. Okay, now he's gonna get.
Oh, but
clawed.
Zaiwu
That's a fantastic. Wow, well played.
not going to give them the room. And this round's already over. It is very, very quick and clean for Vitality.
Lick and
Dupree,
Queen.
he's
Click
upset
and
right now.
Queen.
I do like.
Yeah, I like
I'm
this
gonna
ambient
Yeah,
lighting.
it's like some sort of hue light setting, and quite frankly, I think that's OP. I have to give credit where credit's due, though. The man that introduced me to the hue lights, you sound just like him. In fact, he might be your dad, and we're talking about Mr. Henry Greer.
Okay, that's more Hugo then.
Oh, well, in that case, it could be your uncle.
I figured it would be Henry.
Yeah.
I know he's into his smart technology.
Smart technology, as opposed to
not sure
the
that was-
dumb technology.
Yeah, like the Tech 9.
No, that's smart tech.
We call it acoustic technology.
All right.
Deva. Let's go, Nicola Reitz.
Here we are back into it.
Okay. 125 left.
Astralis on this T side.
Oh,
then
they're gonna
Tech
squash him
Nina's.
now. Shox is gonna do.
What's Device got for us? He's got to lead the way with this AK. He's going to be the first out into the ramp room.
He's the only one
and
on
boy,
ramp, so-
Shox is not going to be alone.
Oh, he
They're
didn't
all
get
there for him.
anyone.
Device takes out Shox, but the spray,
whoa,
the
whoa,
trade,
this is
it's
getting-
coming from Apex. It's
this is
coming from
getting
the side
iffy.
of hell. They're going to rush him, take
What?
an advance on him.
How
Try to net
did
themselves
they
some
do that?
sort of
No, no,
armament.
no.
Try to get this bomb
What a
down.
horrible timing.
Oh, timing. Zaiwu catches it. Of course he does. Glaive shot in the back of the head. Vitality have been so great at throwing like waves of defense against Astralis. 3 in secret, 3 fighting ramp, even though it was, 2 hell rotates that just came in so quickly that Astralis weren't ready for it. And now it's S-Tag and a 1-on-2.
Now they know.
Has gotten out the door and smoke the plant if he wants, or fake it and drop lower. He needs to do that now, though, because Mizuta is getting in position to watch the vent. And there it is.
Oh,
S-Tag
Esse.
drops in and wins the
S-Tag.
fight. B is open for him. Zaiwu very fast on the rotate.
Oh,
he can
just
run,
hide.
but S-Tag
Just
can
hide.
hide behind the site where he gets the plant. Zaiwu now knows.
peek, don't peek.
S-Tag's got to get out of there with a gunfight.
Yes!
And he does. Wow.
That's like Hansen.
Takes down
S-Tag.
Zaiwu with conviction and puts a second round on the board for Astralis.
Wow. That was a big brain play.
But unfortunately,
GG
given the money
as it
situation
is.
for Astralis, doesn't look like they're going to be mustering too many rifles out of this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nature, right, with this back and forth beginning. This this fight for survival going on between either side. And
Emil
you
is
know
heavy.
what? They're going to be lacking the rifles.
Wow.
There's also
going
to be a bit of assistance from the fact that they've broken Vitality's money down as well. But Vitality do actually have the better buy here. And that's very subjective. But at least I think they do. And I'm the guy with the microphone. So, hey,
Yeah, man.
Dupree coming out into the A site.
Okay, now he's on
Opens
fire.
it up, and now a bomb plant can come in. Apex is here with this nade. He's hoping to get a bit of damage through this smoke, but it doesn't find anything. Bomb now planted, and Astralis in a 4-on-4. Looking to finally take 2 in a row.
Just trying to shoot guns back to his teammate in lobby. Device, he's dropped his. There it is. He picked up the M4. Boost up for Astralis. I like this in the post plant. They use the molly to take further control. RBK not expecting it. Neither the trade. Dupree gets a 2K, and Mizuta comes in through the smoke in main. 2 for him. Device trades. That picked up M4, doing everything for Astralis in the 2-on-1. As now Apex has to save his weapon. A long way away. Dupree with 3 in the round, and Astralis with 3 rounds. Oh, that's a cool camera shot.
It's not as cool as the guy that had his camera in his nostrils the last time we looked at the fan cam. That was, I don't even know what it would be, like the medical procedure, so I'm not going to pretend to guess. But like one of those surgical cams.
You can leave it there, Trey.
And I will. And that's that. So Astralis go up 3-2. That's not bad. Vitality, low money. You're not going to see any investment other than this scout. And by investment, it's just Apex doing Apex things. It might find some use as well. He's going to head towards outside, and so is all of Astralis. He's already got the info. They are in tow. They are waiting it out.
They run to secret, and now they walk back, hoping that they've given a sound cue over to Vitality.
My, oh my.
That's pretty cool. They decide against it now, and they start to drop this utility outside. And Vitality, they've fallen for it, like hook, line, and sinker. They've got everyone down towards B with the exception of Apex. A site, that's just free, innit? Welcome. Hello. Apex is here to greet them.
And the 4 players coming up secret, they've got something to say as well. CT side for Vitality, and they're going to try to march right on up the stairs. Meanwhile, just a little spray there in the back. Just a, hey, man, don't KS me.
Oh, dear. Good luck, Apex.
Nah.
Oh,
He's
no.
got it in the bag, man. Look at this.
Yeah, you will see Apex running scout over Zaiwu. Zaiwu actually doesn't like the scout. He's more of an AWP man for good reason, and so Apex dons that. Small sniper when needed. Yeah, taking some love taps to the back, but
don't KS me, man.
Just going through the motions. Ooh.
Oh, there it is again.
Chain link fence.
Why is there? Yeah, I was going to say, why is there a chain link fence there?
He's locked up.
Yeah,
let
me out.
Lock. All right, don't want to get DMCA'd on this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, we're pretty close to Akon if I had to think about it. When our voices combine like that.
That's harmony, man. That's what it is. Look at this. Perfect harmony. Chaotic God here. Shox pushing up outside. Quickly traded by Dupree. But on the back of Shox getting so aggressive, they might not be ready for Masuta. That said, you've used the Glaive smoke against Glaive, and it works! It is Kryptonite! Doesn't even check it! Masuta looking for even more. He's doubled up, and outside belongs to him. Can he get a third? He can get a third. And so for S-Tag now, it's the impossible task of reclaiming lost ground in this 1v3.